Alright, what to do, folks? This is, well, you know who I am. I'm not going to keep going on with that intro, but this is Nahgato's 2 cents on Johns. Johns is a thing, it's a term we use in the Smash community, or I guess you would say the gaming community, when someone takes the L and they have some sorry excuse for as why they lost. And the problem with Johns is sometimes when people use a John or say a John or something, it oftentimes is like it's unacceptable. It feels like a sorry excuse that you don't like accept your loss and everything. And the most hurtful part about this, I just experienced this the other day against someone on Anthers. I don't want to like bust the player out, but they John so hard I felt like discredited for my loss. And that is one of the biggest issues when players, when they John a lot, is that they tend to like John, and it just takes away your credibility of doing well. Like the sorry excuses that they come up with, and you're probably happy that you got your win and everything, and like the John and the excuse that they come up with kind of just makes you feel like, oh, well, now you're trying to make my win not seem legit. And that is kind of one of the biggest issues about players when they John. Like, I mean, if you, it depends on the type of John. Okay, so there's two types. Okay, you could just say the John, oh, I wasn't playing well, you know, or today isn't my day, or, you know, little simple stuff like that. But as far as to go out and say, oh, well, I could beat you if I was playing well, or, well, after you killed me like this and that, I just gave up, I really wasn't trying, and stuff like that, like Johns and stuff like that, like makes you feel like your win is just not acceptable, like your win isn't worth anything at all. And I mean, it's not okay to John, but Johns happen. Like, people have Johns, like, okay, you know, wow, today wasn't my day, I wasn't playing at my best today, you know, okay, that's acceptable, that's fine and all, but at least tell the player, good job, you played well, so that the player that worked his best and hard to beat you doesn't feel like, oh, well, I don't, he doesn't feel like his win is legit. Now, players, for whatever reason, come up with these amazing ass Johns after they lost. Oh, well, after, like, I just wasn't feeling it anymore. Oh, I had too much stuff in my pocket. Oh, my controller cord was tangled up, and I normally lose every time my controller cord is tangled up. You know what? I was hungry. That's why I lost. I lost because I was hungry. Or I lost because I ate a Hot Pocket. And normally when I eat Hot Pockets, I lose. You know, stuff like that. Like, it makes you feel like, honestly, like your win is not, like, worth it or legit. And it sucks. Like, after I played this player that I wanted to play, and I beat him. I've been wanting to, like, play this guy forever, and I beat him. And, like, he spent the entire time telling me, oh, you only beat me because of Wi-Fi. Oh, well, it lagged the first game, and I just didn't really want to try as much. I could beat you in tournament. Play me in tournament. You know, stuff like that. Like after he just went on with his ranting and everything, I felt like my win was not legit. You don't want to be that guy. At a tournament, you do not want to be that guy that Johns after he loses, and especially like if you're a notable and top player, you don't want to be that guy that Johns after like a player beats you, or and then you just come up with these sorry ass excuses as to why you lost. Like it takes away from the player. The player feels like shit afterwards. He's not happy about his win or everything about that. So ways to not let people feel that way is simply, you know, GG man, you played well. You know, keep your fucking Johns to yourself. Nobody wants to really hear that shit. Like it just makes people not feel happy about their wins afterwards. Keep your fucking Johns to yourself after a while. You know, there's no point and no reason for a player after he's happy about his win for you to go on bitching and shit about yourself, for you to John, and the player afterwards feel like, oh, well, I don't feel like my win was legit. And that's just pretty much my take on it, man. Like, keep your fucking Johns to yourself. And if you John, like, don't say it to the player. Do not let the other player hear it, because at the end they're gonna feel like the win is not legit, and that shit hurts. Like it does not make you feel okay. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much my take on Johns. If you John, keep your fucking comments to yourself. If you blurt it out, make sure you at least tell the player GG, make them feel good and happy about their win and everything. And you know, make sure you tell them congratulations. Look, man, you played well. You know, and for you Johners out there, fuck you. You know, like after you John, like I did not feel happy about my win. Now, that's pretty much my take on it. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. Tell me what you tell me about your John's experience. Tell me about the time, you know, you played someone, they Johned, and you know, you felt that type of way after the match. You know, you didn't feel like your win was legit. You felt like, you know, like the opponent after he John like made you feel blah about your win and everything like that. How do you feel about Johns? Are you a Johnner? Don't forget to, I think I said like, follow, subscribe. Don't forget to share the video. If you really enjoyed it and everything, don't forget to share it. A little share goes a long way, and I really appreciate it. And that's it. Nahgato out, mates. Peace.